What's going on, everyone? My name is Colin. Welcome to the Poke Office. Today's video, we are talking about the one and only waifu tax that seems to be taking place in the Pokemon world, especially in the Sun and Moon era. The cards, the full art trainer cards, specifically the waifu ones, have been going absolutely nuts. They've been like doubling and tripling in price. Some of them, the prices are out of this world. So we're going to take a look at that. And I wanted to figure out, like, is it just the fact that people like anime girls? Is it a Japanese thing, or is it like a specific illustrator? So going to look at a few things today, and then moving forward into Sword and Shield era and Scarlet and Violet era, we're going to look at some of the cards that might be a good time to purchase those because they're still reasonably priced. And if they follow the same path as the Sun and Moon ones, we could see those ones double and triple in price as well. So we're going to get to that data. First things first, I got a giveaway going on this week. The last video of the week to get your name in the draw for this. So I'm giving away 4 packs of Paldea Evolved. What you need to do to enter the draw is subscribe to the channel, bell notifications on, leave a comment letting me know what your favorite waifu card is, or if you even like them, or just comment anything about it. And number 3 is hit that like button because it really does help YouTube get my videos out to more people. Appreciate you all for watching. Let's get into this thing. Okay, so going all the way back to Sun and Moon base set, we're going to go through like all of the different sets that have these waifu cards, look at their year-long trends. So all of these graphs out of Sun and Moon are a year long. And then later on, we'll do a little bit of comparison action. So first one is the Lily from Sun and Moon base set. Started at $19.53 last year, up a staggering 523%. Currently sitting at $121.51. Absolutely nuts. And yeah, I will show you the illustrators after, and I'm going to just probably butcher lots of the pronunciations of the names. Next, we're in Guardians Rising, Mallow, another one that's not nearly as much of an increase, but still a really nice increase. Started at $18.44. Now it's sitting at $41.60, which is 125% gain, which is still very, very nice. Next one, Astarola from Burning Shadows, up 224%. So started at $26.52, currently now at $85.93. Okay, next on the list is Wiki. Started at $20.62, has basically doubled up to $41.96. So we're seeing just huge gains. And basically every one of these graphs is almost all similar. Starts at the low price and has been rising all year long. Next one, Lucamini from Crimson Invasion, up 159% from $19.69 to $51.03. Absolutely crazy. Next, we're into the biggest one of the bunch, the Lily card from Ultra Prism. Absolutely gorgeous card. I actually really do like the artwork on this one. I like the green and the purple and the orange and the blue and blah, 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 blah. Started at $241.72, up 75.2%. To $423.46. So not as big of a percentage increase on this one, but I mean, we're already talking, it was already at $241 last year. So this has been a popular card for a while and only getting more and more popular. Ultra Prism has a couple big ones. The next one is Cynthia. Started at $85.76. Now it's up to $143.42. So that's a 67.2% increase. Next is the Lucamini, also from Ultra Prism. This is a weird card. I don't really understand it. And not really my favorite card in the world. But lots of people seem to like it because the price has been skyrocketing, especially over the last couple months in 2023. Started at $56.23, currently sitting at $107.92. Next, we have Lana from Ultra Prism. Not a crazy expensive card, but still has increased over double. So started at $24.18 last year. Now it's up to $56.17, which is 132% increase. Crazy how much these cards have increased. Another one out of Ultra Prism. Ultra Prism must be the king of the waifu cards. Mars started at $33.43. Actually dipped down to $25. Now back up 40.4% to $46.93. That's a weird looking card. It's kind of cool, and I kind of don't like it at the same time. Next, we have Gardenia. And this one up 34.5%. So not a huge increase on this one. Started at $33.72, currently sitting at $45.31. Finally, we are out of Ultra Prism. Now we're on to Celestial Storm, the Lysia. another huge card. Started at $130.50 and now up 116%. Currently sitting at $282.34. Absolutely crazy. These ones, like the ones that are expensive, seem to always have a really cool background. Like not even just the girls, but the backgrounds seem to be really cool on lots of these cards. Next, we're into Dragon Majesty. Zinnia started at $50.17, currently sitting at $77.33. That's a 54.1% increase. Next, we have Whitney from Lost Thunder. The hearts going on all in the background, which is kind of cool. Started at $33.97, almost has doubled up to $66.43. Then we have Mina from Lost Thunder, started at $27.63 and has just seen that exponential increase in price over the last like 6-7 months, up to $47.83. That's a 73.1% increase. Kahili, I don't know. Playing some golf, which is absolutely epic. So this could be my favorite card. I'm a golfer. Started at $16.91, so it was a cheap card. And look at that graph over the last like even 3 months. It's just been going straight vertical, up to $40.15, and which is a 137% increase. All right, I'm talking a lot. We're into Team Up, which has a couple huge bangers. First, Erica's Hospitality. Speaking of Erica, we have the Erica card in the Pokemon card 151 from Japan, which is going for an insane amount. I actually didn't include that one. I should have in today's video. But Erica's Hospitality from Team Up started at $61.04, has more than doubled up to $131.31, which is a very nice climb. Next, we have Sabrina's Suggestion from Team Up. Not as much of an increase here, but started at $63.93, up 71.1% to $109.40. Then we have Jasmine from Team Up, another one where the graph is just like straight vertical in the last 3 or 4 months here. Started at $37.48 and now up to $61.33. Then we have Evelyn from Team Up. Started at $19.23. Now it's up 128% to $43.87. I don't really like the background of this one. There's a few of the illustrators that do backgrounds that I don't love. Same with this card. It's like the exact same. I think it's the same illustrator as well. Dana started at $20.80, currently sitting at $42.58, up 105%. Then we are into Unbroken Bonds. We got Green's Exploration, started at $46.03. This one actually is a little bit of a different graph than we've been seeing recently on this video. It's kind of just been like pretty steadily climbing over the last year, up to $84.08. Next, onto my favorite card out of Sun and Moon, Misty's Favor. I love this card for some reason. I think it's just the nostalgia bringing back Misty from when I was a kid. So yeah, I'm a sucker for this card for sure. Started at $81.89, up 121% to $181.06. Are you kidding me? It's so expensive. It's crazy. Then we have Cynthia. This one's from Hidden Fates, the Shiny Collection. Started at $65.31, up only 35.9%. That's one of the smallest increases we've seen today, but still currently sitting at $88.76, which is a big card. Then we have Rosa from Cosmic Eclipse. Started at $118.25, currently sitting at $205.97. That's a 74.2% increase. 3 more cards, then we're going to do some comparisons. Cynthia and Caitlin from Cosmic Eclipse, the tag team card, started at $49.41, has almost tripled up to $144.10. Absolutely insane. Lily's Full Force from Cosmic Eclipse, up 125% from $59.54 to currently at $133.85. And last card out of Cosmic Eclipse that we're talking about, Mallow and Lana, up 150%. Yeah, actually crazy. It's like a perfect 2.5% increase. The math kind of blew my mind on this one. $30.62 all the way up to $76.55. Are you kidding me? Okay, here's some of the illustrators. So the first one, Megumi Mizutoni. I screwed that up the first time. Megumi Mizutoni. All right. He or she has some banger cards. The Lily, a huge card from Sun and Moon base set. The Mallow, the Acerola, the Lucamini, and the Kahili. So if you take all, these are the 5 cards that this illustrator has. that we've talked about today. So if you take all 5 of them, the average price is $68.04. Average increase 233.4%. So people are really liking this illustrator, supposedly. Huge increases on those 5 cards. Nuki Saito is the next illustrator who has 4 cards that we talked about on the list. So we got Wiki, Lily, Lysia, and Green's Exploration. The 2 huge cards, Lily and Lysia, they're just absolutely insane. $423 and $282. So just like, that is nuts to me. So if we take the averages there, we have an average price of $207.96, average increase of $94.23%. So Nuki Saito is like a huge price average. So if you can find cards with this name as the illustrator, that might be a clue. Next, we have Yu Iribi. Don't forgive my bad pronunciation because I don't know how to pronounce these names. But $107.92, $45.31, and $47.83. None of these cards are my favorite, but this illustrator has 3 cards that we talked about today. So they're doing something right for sure. Average price of these 3, $67.02. Average increase, 66.5. So not quite as good as the last 2 illustrators, but still a pretty nice average right there. Next, we have Hideki Ishikawa with 3 cards, Zinnia, Jasmine, and Misty's Favor. Misty's Favor is obviously the huge one at $181.06, which is crazy. So if we take the averages here, $106.57 is the average. Average increase, $79.6%. I keep trying to say dollars for some reason. This is also like, I would be keeping an eye on illustrators with the name Hideki Ishikawa. Moving forward. Then another one, Sanosuke Sakuma. 2 cards here, Whitney and Erica's Hospitality. Erica's Hospitality. Like, Erica is just a really popular anime girl, I think, is what the issue is. I think from base set. Must be because she is in 151. So maybe not base set, but like the original red and blue games. And maybe Kanto, I'm not actually sure. Average price here for this illustrator, $98.87. Average increase, over double, 105%, which is really, really nice. 2 more that we're looking at. I don't know how to pronounce this one, so I'm not even going to try. I'll say the last name, Himeno. Evelyn and Dana, both with those like vertical stripes in the backgrounds. I really don't like these cards. But still had 2 cards that we talked about on the list here, so we'll talk about them anyways. Average price here is $43.23. Average increase, really nice, over double, 116.5%. All right, now we're moving into Sword and Shield. So take a look. I have the illustrator named at the top. For these first few, we're doing year-long graphs. But in later sets, there's obviously not a year-long worth of data, so then we'll shorten the graphs to make the data fit. Marnie, out of Sword and Shield base set, started at $39.53, currently sitting at $77.90, which is a 97.1% increase over the last year. So even like early Sword and Shield trainers are starting their increase right now or have already done a big increase. Watch out for this name because I think you're going to see it a few times moving forward here. Next, we have Sonya from Rebel Clash. Nuki Saito is one of those names that we saw. This one started at $22.31, currently $45.81, which is a 105% increase. So maybe this one is already too late to get in on the action for this card. I mean, it's expensive. Next, we have Skyla from Shining Fates. Illustrator Kurosaki again started at $8.66. Now it's up 161% to $22.64. So another card where it's like, it's already done a big increase. So hard to know if it's too late for that one. Next, we're into Battle Styles. We also saw this illustrator with 2 cards. The Himeno illustrator this card started at $12.06, currently sitting at $24.96. Again, as soon as I see this graph here in the last like 4 to 6 months where it just goes exponential and spikes, I would be hesitant to purchase this card. That's my opinion. Next, we have Caitlin, an illustrator that I don't remember seeing on the list. So this card started at $17.77, already seeing a 90.4% increase up to $33.84. Again, that graph is a little bit scary, waiting to watch it like just go exponential is, I don't know. It might be too late. Clara from Chilling Reign. This is an illustrator we've seen before. Nuki Saito, and this one started at $23.12. Is a graph that we had seen a few times back in Sun and Moon, so it's up 50.1% already. Currently sitting at $34.70. It has looked like it's leveled off here over the last couple months at that $35 range. All right, we're into Arita from Astral Radiance. Here's another Curious Aki illustrator card, and this one I think is a really good purchase. Personally, started at $35.65. The first card today that we've seen that is actually down. So currently sitting at $31.06, which is a 12.9% discount since it started. And again, this is an illustrator we've seen in this video so far. It's a very cool looking card, and it hasn't gone for that like spike show yet on the graph. This card could be one to watch moving forward for me. Next, we have Serena, Silver Tempest, another illustrator that we have seen before, Megumi Mizutani. Started at $38.43. Now it's at $38.92. So it's been pretty stagnant, kind of flatline here for the last 6 months or so. But another card that I could see, this card is like a pretty good price right now moving forward out of Sword and Shield era. Might be one to watch out for. Then we're into Crown Zenith. We have the Arita. This is from the Galarian Gallery. Another illustrator from Nuki Saito. This card started at $29.82. And just like everything else, Crown Zenith has come crashing down, currently sitting at $19.69. But another cool card where you have the illustrator name on there that is a popular one, for my opinion. The girl could be considered cute, depending on how you look at things, and the artwork is actually quite stunning. So this one might be one to watch for moving forward at the price point it's currently at. We're almost done here. Elisa Sparkle, another illustrator, Megumi Mizutani, and another one that is actually down a little bit. Started at $29.92, currently sitting at $26.38, which is an 11.8% drop. But another one where we have Elisa, and I mean, the artwork is just really cool. I don't really understand what's going on. Is she sitting in like a big yellow chair, or is that, I don't know, is that like a robe or something like that? I'm not sure. But artwork is cool. You got a Pikachu in the top left there, which I had never noticed before right now as I'm talking. Jigglypuff in the right side there. So a really cool looking card. A good price right now. Might be one to keep your eye on. Next, we're into Scarlet and Violet base set. 2 Miriam cards that we're talking about. This one from an illustrator we did see, Sanosuke Sakuma. This one down, just like everything as it first releases. Started off really high at $28.71. Now it's down 28.2% to $20.60. I would be keeping my eye on a bunch of the trainers from Scarlet and Violet era so far. This Miriam, including this special illustration rare Miriam, a really popular card. It's the most expensive card in Scarlet and Violet base set. This one started $76.99, which was way up there. Now it's down to $53.57, but still a nice card. Looking forward to trying to pull that one today after the video. Iono, this one, Akira Komayama. I don't know if we saw that name or not. I can't remember. It actually is the same illustrator as this last special illustration rare Miriam. So there you go. Maybe it's an up-and-comer. I don't know the names very much. I've never paid attention until today. So definitely something I want to pay more attention to moving forward. This Iono started off high, of course. That was like, this graph is only a month old because literally Paldea Evolved is almost a month old now. But basically has found its market price here in that like $35 to $45 range. There's probably going to be a little bit more movement, I would guess, but I don't think it's going to come much farther down than like that $35 or $40 mark. So this one, another one, I pulled this card, which actually looked so cool. And I was able to trade it along with a couple other ones for this card coming up, the Iono Special Illustration Rare, another illustrator by Curious Aki. Love this card. It actually looks so sick. And I think we'll see this one come down a little bit more here still. But like I said in some recent videos, this card apparently is really playable in the TCG. It's really popular. People like it, and I don't think it's going to move from that top spot of Paldea Evolved. So one to watch for sure. And if this one stays popular, this one could be one of those ones where it's like it's already at a starting high place and could jump up, even double up to like $200-300 in a few years. Like I'm not sure, but it's one to keep an eye on for sure. So with that being said, let me know what you think about all of these waifu cards. If I missed something, let me know. If you know something I don't, I think part of it is just that Japanese market that is manipulating these cards. And part of it is people just like looking at cute anime girls on Pokemon cards. I think there's actually just a thing like that. So I'm going to try and pull that special illustration rare Miriam from Scarlet and Violet base set. I'll flip the screen around and see you on the flippity flop. So I got a stack of Scarlet and Violet base set here. Honestly, not a set that I'm like super excited about too many of the pulls in here anymore. I already got the ones that I was like quite excited about, like the Gardevoir, the Ralts, and the Curlia, which was pretty cool. Other than that though, it's like one of those things where the Miraidon and the Koraidon special illustration rares would be really cool to pull. But nothing like too crazy either at the same time. And the Miriam, both the Miriams would be really cool. I also never pulled the Gyarados Terra card. I pulled the Growlithe, or the Arcanine one. So I wouldn't mind pulling that, but I mean, there's just not like a ton of stuff going on here in the Bombardier. There's a illustration rare. Still fun getting hits, that's for sure. Love getting hits. I think I've actually already pulled this one. Pretty cool. There's actually quite a few cards in here that are worth like $10 plus. Like I'm just looking at my computer here right now. Like there's definitely 15 cards in here that are worth $10 plus. So it's not a bad set, but there's also just nothing that's like, wow, I need that card. So unlike Pokemon 151, where it's like, wow, I need all of those cards because they look so ridiculously epic. But we'll just keep trying, and here's a card that I hope they do something with. Annihilate, I hope they do some epic stuff with in Scarlet and Violet era. I think it's one of the coolest Pokemon that they have come up with in recent years. I really, really like it. So, alright, come on now. Let's get a hit. Let's get a hit. What do you guys think of this waifu stuff? Like, it is actually going ridiculously crazy. Ooh, there's the Miriam. That's the one we want in the special illustration rare. That would be so sick to pull that today. This waifu stuff is crazy. Like, I really don't understand it personally. Like, the only one that I understand is the Misty, just because it, like, that is my childhood, watching Ash and Misty and Brock go on adventures together, so I really like that. But Spidops EX, because I also really like the Starmie V Trainer Gallery from Master Radiance, which has Misty in the pool with the Starmie. I think that artwork is really cool as well. So, I mean, I guess there's something to be said. I didn't play a ton of the Pokemon video games after Red and Blue up until Scarlet and Violet. So I'm not really that familiar with all the trainer cards and like what they're actually up to. So yeah, I don't know a ton about the waifu market. Like, is it just the cute anime girls? Is it the illustrations? Is it the illustrators? Is it something else? Like, I don't know. So yeah, if you do know, let me know down in the comments. I thought it was really interesting to check out because I do think that there's an opportunity with some of those trainers from Sword and Shield era, and even like this Miriam right now that we're trying to pull. $52.77 is where it's currently at on TCG Player, and I mean, I could see that card going up to like a couple $100 in a few years once people are done with Scarlet and Violet base set. Drowsy, Dondozo. Come on. We need something. Still got quite a few packs left. I put in a couple extra, more than 10 in this video here. Really want to try and pull something huge. Some of them are coming from a booster box, and some of them are coming from the 3-pack blisters. So, come on. Come on. If you haven't yet and you're still watching, make sure to go on my YouTube page and fill out the poll I did about live stream, because I'm kind of wanting to do one. I don't know if I'm going to get there this coming week, but next week probably will be able to make it happen. So I think it'd be a lot of fun to actually hang out, get you guys in the live chat and actually start talking instead of me just talking to a camera, and maybe have some Japanese 151 to open up. There's a Miraidon EX, so another regular EX hit. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Alright, we are 3 packs left. No trainers yet. Not that you necessarily expect one out of 14 packs, but you never know. Come on, baby. Katie. Quaxley. Palucha. 2 packs left. Let me know. Lots of people have been putting the hate on for the Quaxley evolution line. So you got Quaxley, Quaxwell, and Quackable. And lots of people just don't seem to like the duck. Are you one of those people? Do you like any of the Scarlet and Violet starters? I put a poll out there. It was actually my first poll, I believe, where asking who the favorite. There's a penny! That is a nice hit right there. Not the Miriam, though. Dang. This is just the ultra rare, I believe, but still pretty nice. Pretty nice. We did get a trainer, not the Miriam, but still not too bad. Penny. Alright, I'll take a quick peek at how much that one is worth here. So that penny is 868, sorry, on TCG Player. So not a bad hit. Nothing too spectacular, but still one of those cards that is pretty nice. And we are on to last pack. Magic. Imagine getting the Miriam on the last pack. I would agree. Come on, baby. Nope. Professor's Research, just a regular. There we go. Alright, so here is what we got. We just pulled the Penny Ultra Rare. Pretty darn nice. And then we have a Miraidon EX. We have a Spidops EX and the Bombardier Illustration Rare. That's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. I appreciate you watching. Once again, let me know what you think about this waifu tax that's going on. It's actually going crazy, making the Pokemon markets a little bit wild. And if you want to be entered to win 4 packs of Paldea Evolved, you need to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave that comment. I appreciate you all so much for watching. My name is Colin. This is the Poke Office, and until my next video, peace.